The head of the Texas Lottery has abruptly resigned. It's April 22nd, 2025, and these are your headlines. The news came out last night. Ryan Mandel has resigned as executive director of the Texas Lottery Commission, marking a wild turn and a closely watched struggle at the agency. Mandel, who's been the subject of intense scrutiny from lawmakers and the media, was spared from being fired by the remaining members of the Lottery Commission back in early March. His resignation came just a day after a New York Times expose on the commission and its significant role in the rigging of an April 2023 jackpot of $95 million that has been the subject of ongoing reporting and investigation. For years, under the leadership of former executive director Gary Grief, the commission allowed lottery ticket resellers, those are third-party companies that purchase lottery tickets on behalf of customers, to operate in Texas. This practice came under fire after investigations where couriers had facilitated bulk purchases, leading to massive jackpot wins, including a $95 million Lotto Texas jackpot in 23 and an $83.5 million win just earlier this year. The scandals prompted multiple investigations. Governor Greg Abbott directed the Texas Rangers to probe the suspicious jackpot wins. Attorney General Ken Paxton has launched his own investigation into the agency as well. Legislation filed by Representative Brent Money to remove legal protections for mothers who carry out self-managed abortions was abruptly pulled from a scheduled committee hearing just a day before it was set to be heard. House Bill 2197, which was filed to amend Texas's penal code and treat all abortion-related deaths as homicide, regardless of who performs them, was scheduled for a hearing today in the House Criminal Jurisprudence Committee. But last night, Representative Money announced that John Smithy, who chairs the committee, removed the bill from the agenda. He said that Smithy said the Speaker's office told him to. The Speaker's office pointed their fingers right back at Smithy. The decision drew immediate praise from Planned Parenthood, which claimed credit for the reversal, calling the legislation dangerous and encouraging continued activism on another bill that would tamp down on abortion-inducing drugs in a hearing later this week. The legislation also faced some opposition within the pro-life movement as well. Some criticized the bill for potentially subjecting women who obtain abortions to the death penalty, but Representative Money has emphasized that the legislation is not about creating new penalties, but about applying the law equally. The move to yank the bill comes just days after House leadership sparked outrage among pro-life Texans for attempting to honor Cecile Richards, the former president of Planned Parenthood, with an official resolution. That effort was ultimately derailed after pushback from conservative lawmakers.
Are you worried about your kid's future? You should be. I'm Charles Blaine with Texas Tomorrow. This is a show where we're going to talk about the issues and the people that are pushing the policies that concern your family, your home, and your kids. Catch Texas Tomorrow every Thursday.
A proposal to allow Texas pharmacists to dispense Ivermectin without a prescription was heard in the House Public Health Committee this week. House Bill 3219 by Joanne Schaffner would direct the Commissioner of the Department of State Health Services to issue a standing order authorizing pharmacists to dispense the drug without requiring a prescription. This bill is substantively identical to legislation previously filed by Wes Verdell. First developed in the 1970s as an antiparasitic, ivermectin gained widespread attention during the COVID pandemic after some doctors reported success using it off-label to treat the virus. Well, despite being approved for human use by the FDA in 1987, the drug became the subject of political and media pushback after federal agencies, including, yes, the FDA, discouraged its use against COVID. Houston-based Dr. Mary Talley Bowden, who treated thousands of COVID-19 patients using ivermectin and studied its dosage, noted that the lethal or toxic level was 11 to 82 times greater than what she used in COVID treatment. Now, if passed into law, Texas wouldn't be the first state to do this. Arkansas, Tennessee, and Idaho have already passed laws allowing ivermectin to be dispensed over the counter without a prescription. For more of today's stories, go to texasscorecard.com.